Are you at the doctor's office?
Kinda.
Oh my gosh. Well, this is a first. Well, let's talk about the single because to me, it's actually what you do best. Like it's that storytelling and that kind of singing. But will you set it up for us?
Yeah, I mean, that really is. This is the quintessential, like, quote, Lee Brice. This is what growing up, this is what if I had to go write one type of song for the rest of my life, it'd probably be that, because that is, when I was growing up and listening to stuff, I was always kind of the romantic or the nostalgic. I love those songs. If I was listening to Guns N' Roses, I was listening to November Rain. Or if I was listening to Hank Jr., I was listening to like Bluesman or Major Moves. I was listening to the ballads or the things that moved me. And so, yes. And then more Memory I Don't Mess With is truly like that's a chapter in my life, that I feel like everybody has kind of that chapter of that somebody or that thing that, you can always look back on, and you just kind of have to keep it at bay. It's like that thing you don't want to go too deep into because you've learned that that's just, it's not even healthy, but
well, I mean, that's on a serious side. I mean, I feel like this may be too much of a confession, but I always feel like I'm a handful of bad decisions away from a really bad decision. And it's like, you don't want to go down some of those memory trains. Whew.
Yeah, but it's cool to sing about it and to like put it out there because people know what you're talking about, and
For sure.
We shot the video and it was fun. It was like one of my coolest like performance things. Like videos, they're like usually like, okay, we'll go out there and do the thing. But it was exciting because I was down in my river. Like I got this farm that's on this river, and we had these lights coming down through the trees, and it looked like in the middle of the night. I mean, it was just killer fog everywhere. So it was fun. So it was
you shot it at the farm?
Exciting. Yep, sure did.
Oh, that's cool.
I've shot so much stuff at the farm.
It's beautiful. I mean, it's a beautiful location.
I shot Boy Out There, Woman Like You, I Drive Your Truck. I mean, this song, multiple other songs, plenty of photo shoots. It's like I just found a new corner of the farm to go to.
I put on Lies. And I was like, what the hell is this song?
Yeah. Yeah, that's Tom Douglas for you. Yeah. It was one of those that, I hear a song on just about every record that I didn't write because I'm always listening, even though I feel like I could or would love to write every song on my records. But I also know that there's the greatest songwriters in the world, and there's thousands of songs right here in this town that have not just this year and last year and the years. There are just so many songs that are special if you just go look for them. Mm-hmm. And I think you're crazy if you don't go just give it a shot,
Yeah.
And so I Drive Your Truck was one of those songs, Drinking Class was one of those songs. I mean, Hard to Love was one of those songs. I mean, there's just been songs like that. And whenever I heard Lies, I was like, oh, shit. I was like, it's just like, well, it was like, it said everything that, there's a lot going on even. And I heard the song before all this started going on with the pandemic and everything in the world that's happening right now. And I still felt like it was compelling, the things that it was saying. And it just said things that were honest and hopefully would be a little bit of a light for some people and maybe just a different perspective for some people, maybe going through some hard stuff or whatever. And I don't know, just the way that Tom and Scooter put that song together. I mean, they are geniuses, and I just couldn't wait to get my voice on it. So we played it one time. And that was it in the studio. And we didn't know they were recording it because it was Gordon Moat was playing piano.
Oh,
and he just started playing and I just started singing. And then we got done and Ben and Kyle were in the control room, like bawling their eyes out.
I mean,
and I was like, okay, well then we're done then. That was it.
I mean, Lee, literally, I'm lost, I'm broke, I'm ugly, I'm old. I mean, there's two exhales for me in that song. The first is, the recognition that somebody else feels the things that we all feel,
Right.
the pain, the insecurity, the
Right.
imposter stuff. And then and the
Yes.
song would have done it for me had it never got to the
Right.
third chorus. I mean,
Oh,
I cannot.
but buddy. Yeah.
And then like redemption and hope. And
Yeah.
I mean,
Mhm.
you slayed
Yeah, it
that
was
song.
special.
So here's the thing, like, I know that you're in some ways you're putting this song on and you're singing it. Obviously, you connected to it for a certain reason. Like, I mean, it's an undeniable song. But like, what are those lies for you?
I went through stuff like in middle school, those hard years when people pick on you, or you're in a clique or whatever it may be, and like you get picked as an outsider or an insider, and even if you're on the inside, people are still so mean. And I guess with my son,
Mm.
he's 12 now,
Oh my
and so
gosh.
so that and like sons and daughters and things like that are stuff that came from it hit me going, okay, I remember how hard some of those times were, because I would have been fine if it had been just me, but like I had these people planting stuff in my head or making me feel insecure or being just mean. I didn't understand meanness. I didn't understand that. You know what I mean?
Hmm.
And I just think about Dakota, and I'm like, I just want to save him from that. And then not just him, but then I think about all the other people who not just at maybe that age, but at like adulthood, that
Yeah.
are going through stuff and having insecurities. And so I just felt like it reached a lot. That's where it hit me first, was like, okay, well, I was there, and I think in there, I'm looking at Dakota right now in the same exact place, the same age, the same, going through some of the same things. He's just a sweetheart. He's quiet, but he's athletic and he's good looking and he's cool, but he doesn't have like that, you know, somebody picks on him and he'll just pick back at him, and like he
Hmm.
takes it to heart. You
Hmm.
know what I mean? And so people don't realize, so that's, those couple of songs really were stuff that I wanted to say.